Which part of the psychotherapy field has more potential and needs attention?
Which part of the psychotherapy field has more potential? What?
More potential and needs attention. Because now there are body psychotherapy, there is a field in that. Neurological understanding, there is a field in that. Touch in therapy is evolving. So there are various fields are, getting um, evolved in the process along with psychotherapy. So, do you feel this place can need little more attention, and there is so much of potential there? Is there something you have like that?
You know, I was very fortunate in my early days of training in 1979 and early 1980s to have Ken Mellor as a teacher who had worked with Jackie Schiff in
Mm.
reparenting. And I was doing actual reparenting work myself with holding patients and bottle feeding patients and doing all the stuff that Jackie Schiff had done. And I know that I know of at least one person here in my home, in that town where I live, who will say to whoever will listen that she wouldn't be alive if she hadn't had that experience with me. So, in some way, that was fantastic. Then afterwards, of course, it fell into disrepute because some really bad things happened with the reparenting school. But I feel really fortunate that I learned that what Jackie Schiff was teaching from the inside out before it was condemned and rejected. And then I could value the gifts that we got from, the gifts that also we got in the terms of the concepts, like the theory that they brought, like that, for instance, the concept of discounting, I think, is a very useful concept. Then the concept of passive behavior, like we owe that to Jackie Schiff's school, that we know that anything that's non-problem solving really is passive, even if it's strutting around or smoking or doing things. It's passive because it's non-problem solving. And then if we can see the stages of passivity that were studied, incredibly, I think that they gave us a lot of pearls of wisdom at school. And of course, when you then throw all of that out because some negative things have happened, well, I have visited Atma Shakti Vidyalaya in Bangalore several times. There are some things that I observed there I was shocked by. I think we're very wrong and bad. And even so, I could also see that they were doing some really positive things. And so I'm thinking, yes, I think that it's always good to touch something and try it on for size, and then maybe it doesn't fit and we give it away, but never I think it's such a good idea to just throw out something totally because we have observed something that was negative. I mean, I wouldn't go around and saying, don't ever send your schizophrenic youngster to Atma Shakti Vidyalaya, because I don't necessarily think it's necessary for everybody a bad place. For some, it's life-saving. But it didn't stop me from seeing some things that I could discuss with them that I thought were not okay. Yes.
Okay, so what
You have to try to emphasize. Basically, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, yes.
Yeah,
it's a bit like with food. You could say, I don't like Chinese food, but that's a silly thing to say because there are some Chinese food that is absolutely lavish and beautiful, and others is not so nice. But if you just said, I don't want Chinese food, not so good.
No, in that case, what I'm seeing is, Charlotte, Now when the field of psychotherapy is also including the body remembers, or the body keeps the score, by particularly Vander Hart. And if you talk about shift touching in different ways, maybe there was some wisdom then also. I think there have been pioneers in that then, to hold or to, because somehow to give a different body memory to
Yes,
offer to the client.
exactly.
I couldn't see this connection. Now, when you say that, I could see the trend now and the possibility which was done then. So it's something bridging in me. So thanks for this idea.
Good. That's good.